We have the latest projected snow totals from the Euro for this southern snowstorm, and some of you may get more than you're asking for, including you in the southeast. And what is causing a massive wildfire outbreak in Southern California? We've got a lot to talk about, so let's get into it. The SoCal fires have already engulfed over 16,000 acres and are continuing to burn. 1,000 structures and counting have already been lost, and there's over 1.5 million people reported to be without power. And the National Weather Service recorded wind gusts of over 100 miles per hour in parts of the region. So what conditions are causing these massive wildfires outside of wildfire season? Well, to start, we've had very dry conditions out west over the last few months. But really, in Southern California, they've been in a drought for 22 years. And yes, I know Southern California is geographically located in a desert. But by drought, we mean conditions even drier than those typical desert-like conditions. That combined with very strong winds is obviously what is sparking up these fires. Your typical wildfire season in Southern California is actually around October to November. So what's causing these crazy winds? Right now, we have a low pressure located just to the south of Southern California and a high pressure just to the north. Now, in our atmosphere, air particles like to travel from a high pressure to a low pressure. And in between this high pressure and low pressure, we can develop a very steep pressure gradient. And well, that's exactly what's happening in LA and the surrounding areas, on top of their extreme dry conditions. Oh, and by the way, this low pressure system right here that's helping to bring all of those strong winds and sparking those wildfires in Southern California is the same system that is bringing us our snow out east. Kind of funny how that works out. Speaking of snow out east, here's our latest European snow projections. And we are actually seeing greater snow totals in and around the Dallas-Fort Worth area and up towards North and Eastern Texas. Again though, if you're in Dallas-Fort Worth, this rain and sleet line is very close to you guys. This still does have some time to shift to the north, but for right now, it looks like you could see, I would say, 3 to 6 inches. I think you should temper your expectations, and if you get more, be happy. You can also see through northern Mississippi and Arkansas, we have some pretty steep totals. In the southeast, some of these snow totals have actually increased on the latest run of the Euro, including in the corridor between Raleigh and Charlotte, where the Euro does think you could get anywhere between 2 to 4 inches. Again, I would still temper your expectations. Northern Alabama and Georgia still look to be getting in on the fun. It's going to be close in Atlanta, so we'll have to see. The whole state of Tennessee, I think you're good, 3 to 6 inches, and possibly more in some locations. And up through the Ohio Valley, 2 to 4 inches is not out of the question. Now, unfortunately, with this latest Euro, the storm is beginning to get squished down a little bit and shot off the Virginia coast like we talked about being a possibility. This is going to really lower our totals through here. Now, 1 to 2 inches of accumulation in this region is still possible depending on how snowband's set up. And there still is some time for this snow forecast up in the mid-Atlantic and Northeast to change, although not much. Some good news is our freezing rain totals through a lot of Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, and Alabama have gone down. Although northern Georgia into central South Carolina and eastern North Carolina, you should still be preparing. For areas of Mississippi, Louisiana, and southeastern Texas that are not seeing this snow, this is going to be a lot of rainfall, and we do have some potential for localized flash flooding. And lastly, as this storm moves off the coast, our temperatures will be very cold, especially for you guys in the south. All right, thanks for watching this video. If you like this type of content, feel free to throw me a follow. I post every day. I stream every night. I'll be streaming tonight between 9 p.m. and midnight, so I hope to see you there, and I'll see you in the next video.